Hello students, good morning to all of you. So in last video we studied terms used in coordination chemistry. In that we studied coordination pair, then after that we studied charge number of a complex ion, then calculation of oxidation number or oxidation state, and lastly we studied coordination number of a central metal ion. So after studying terms used in coordination chemistry, now today we are going to study the next article, and that article is double salt and coordination complex. Let's study about the double salt and coordination complex. So both double salt and coordination complex, they are molecular or addition compounds. So they are molecular. They are molecular or addition compounds. So both double salt and coordination complex, they are molecular or addition compounds, and they are formed by combination of they are formed by combination of two or more they are formed by combination of two or more salt in a stoichiometric ratio in a stoichiometric ratio. So listen carefully. Double salt and coordination compounds, they are molecular or addition compounds, and they are formed by combination of two or more salt in a stoichiometric ratio. So among these two, let's first of all study about the double salt. So again, double salt, they are molecular or addition compounds. They are molecular or addition compound, and they exist in a solid state. They exist in a solid state. So they exist in a solid state, but dissociates in water completely. They dissociates in water completely into simple ions. So such molecular or addition compounds are called as double salts. So double salts are nothing but these are the molecular or addition compounds, and they exist in a solid state but dissociates in water completely into simple ions. Thus double salt loses their identity in aqueous solution. Double salt dissociates in water completely into simple ion. Therefore, double salt, it loses their identity in the aqueous solution. To understand this, let's study one example. So more salt having the chemical composition FeSO4, NH4 twice SO4, 6H2. So more salt having a chemical composition FeSO4, NH4 twice SO4 6 times H2. So this more salt, it when dissolved in water, it produces ions like Fe2 plus. Then next one, it is the twice of Na plus in the aqueous state plus twice of SO4 2 minus in the aqueous state. So they produces ferrous ion, sodium ions and sulfate ions in the aqueous solution. So aqueous solution of this salt, we are dissolving more salt in the water. That's why we can call this as an aqueous solution. So aqueous solution of this particular salt, it gives taste of Fe2 plus, Na2 plus, SO4 2 minus, or it also can give the taste for NH4 plus also. Thus it is a double salt. Why more salt it is the double salt? Because aqueous solution of more salt, it produces ions like Fe2 plus, NH4 plus, Na plus, SO4 2 minus. So they produces ions like this and they give taste. Thus they are the double salts. So aqueous solution of more salt. So more salt having the chemical composition as like this. So when it is dissolved in water, it produces ions like Fe2 plus. Then next one, it is the NH4 plus and twice of SO4 2 minus. So aqueous solution of this salt, aqueous solution of more salt, it gives taste of Fe2 plus, then NH4 plus, then SO4 2 minus ions. So thus it is double salt. Thus it is a double salt. Then let's study one another example. So next example, it is the carnallite. So carnallite having the chemical composition KCl MgCl2 6 times H2O. So this is the carnallite. So carnallite when dissolved in water, it produces ions like K plus, then Mg2 plus, then chloride ions, thrice of Cl minus in the aqueous state. So this is the chemical composition of carnallite. Carnallite having the chemical composition KCl MgCl2 6 times H2O. When it is dissolved in water, it produces ions like K plus, Mg2 plus, Cl minus. And aqueous solution of this carnallite, it gives the taste of K plus, Mg2 plus, Cl minus. Thus it is again example of double salt. So after studying double salt, now we are going to study the next, that is the coordination complex. Again, coordination complex, they are the molecular or addition compounds. They are molecular or addition compounds. So those molecular or addition compounds which retain their identity in the aqueous solution and shows properties entirely different from those of their constituent ions, they are called as coordination complex. See the definition. So those molecular or addition compounds, those molecular or addition compounds. So those molecular or addition compounds which retain their identity, which retain their identity in aqueous solution, they retain their identity in aqueous solution and shows properties entirely different shows properly entirely different from those of their constituent ions. So such double salt is called as coordination complex. Let's take one example. Consider the complex potassium ferrocyanide. So potassium ferrocyanide having the chemical composition K4FeCN6. So potassium ferrocyanide K4FeCN6, it is a coordination complex and it dissociates as complex ion and counter ion. See here. So potassium ferrocyanide, it dissociates as complex ion and counter ion. So when it dissociates, it produces K plus ion. So here 4 times K plus, and it also produces another ion, and that ion it is the FeCN6, and it having a 4 minus charge. So this is the complex ion. And this is the counter ion. So this complex ion, its name is ferrocyanide ion. So potassium ferrocyanide, that is K4FeCN6, it is a coordination complex. It is example of coordination complex. So it dissociates. This K4FeCN6, it dissociates into counter ion, that is K plus, and complex ion, that is ferrocyanide ion, that is FeCN6 4 minus. So ferrocyanide ion, it is a complex ion and retain its identity in the solution. It does not dissociate further into Fe2 plus and Cn minus ion. This complex ion, it does not dissociate further into Fe2 plus and Cn minus ions. Thus, aqueous solution of K4FeCN6, it does not give test for Fe2 plus ion or Cn minus ion. That's why K4FeCN6, it is the example of coordination complex, because on dissociation it produces counter ion and complex ion. This complex ion, it does not undergo dissociation into Fe2 plus and Cn minus. Thus, aqueous solution of potassium ferrocyanide, it does not give the test for Fe2 plus or Cn minus ions. That's why it is the example of coordination complex. So after studying the meaning of double salt and coordination complex, now we are going to study the next article, and that article is Werner theory of coordination complex. Let's study Werner theory of coordination complex. So Alfred Werner was the Swiss scientist or Swiss chemist, and was first to explain the nature of bonding in coordination compounds. So Alfred Werner was the Swiss chemist, was first scientist, or was first person to explain the nature of bonding in a coordination compounds. So nature of bonding in a coordination compound was firstly explained by Alfred Werner, who was the Swiss scientist. So he gives the postulates, and these postulates are as follows. Let's study the postulates of Werner's theory. So the first postulate is, unlike metal salts, metal in a complex possesses two types of valencies. Unlike metal salts, metal in a complex, it possesses two types of valencies. So first it is primary or ionizable valency. And second one is secondary or non-ionizable. Secondary or non-ionizable valency. So the first postulate of Werner theory is, unlike metal salts, metal in a complex, it possesses two types of valencies. First one, it is the primary valency, and second one, it is the secondary valency. Then the next postulate is, the ionizable sphere consists of entities which satisfy the primary valency of metal. Primary valency are generally satisfied by anions. But to study these particular second postulates, let's study the silent feature of Werner theory. So according to Werner theory, there are two spheres of attraction around the metal ion. Suppose that this is the metal ion in the complex. So according to Werner, there are two spheres or zone of attraction around the metal in a complex. So according to Werner, there are two spheres of attraction around the metal ion. This is the metal ion in a complex. So here the inner or first pair, this is the inner or first pair. Inner or first pair. So this is the inner or first pair, and this is the outer. This is the outer sphere, or it is the ionization sphere. So according to Werner, there are two zones or two spheres of attraction. Two spheres of attraction around the metal ion in a complex. Inner or, this is the inner or first sphere, and it is the coordination sphere. This inner or first sphere, it is the coordination sphere, while outer sphere, this is the outer sphere. So outer sphere, or it is also called as secondary sphere, it is the ionization sphere. So in the third postulate of Werner theory, second postulate of Werner theory, Alfred Werner produces these postulates, that is, ionizable sphere. This is the ionizable sphere or first sphere. Ionizable sphere consists of entities which satisfy primary valency of metal. So primary valency of metal, it is satisfied by this ionization sphere, that is the first sphere. So primary valencies are generally satisfied by anions. Then the next postulate is secondary coordination sphere. This is the outer or secondary coordination sphere. So secondary coordination sphere, it consists of entities which satisfy the secondary valencies and are non-ionizable. So secondary valencies are non-ionizable. So secondary valencies are non-ionizable the secondary valency of metal ion are fixed. They are fixed and satisfied by either anion or neutral ligands. So number of secondary valencies are equal to the coordination number. So this is the outer sphere. This is the outer sphere. So outer sphere, it is the second sphere. So secondary coordination sphere, this secondary coordination sphere or outer sphere, it consists of entities which satisfy the secondary valency of metal ion. Secondary valency of metal ion are fixed and satisfied. The secondary valency of metal is satisfied by either anion or neutral ligand. Then the third postulate of Werner theory is the secondary valencies have fixed spatial arrangement around the metal ion. This is the outer or second sphere. So secondary valencies have fixed spatial arrangement around the metal ion. So two spheres of attraction in the complex. Let's study the one example. CONH3 6 times Cl3. Consider this complex. So two spheres of attraction in the complex CONH3 6 Cl3 are shown as follows. So in this complex, central metal is cobalt. So here cobalt, and these NH3 ammonia molecules, they are the ligand. So cobalt, it is attached to 6 ammonia molecule, and this is the coordination or this is the secondary sphere. This is the coordination or this is the secondary sphere. And these Cl3 or chloride ions, they are in the ionization sphere or they are in the first sphere. So in this way, this is the spatial arrangement of ligands or ions around the central metal ion. So consider the complex CONH3 6 times Cl3. So to this Cl, 6 ammonia ligands are attached. This is the coordination sphere. And to this cobalt, again chloride ions are also attached, and they forms primary or ionization sphere. So these are the different postulates of Werner's theory. So in the examination, many times question will be asked to write the postulates of Werner's theory. So Werner was the Swiss chemist, and he explained the nature of bonding in a coordination compounds by using the various postulates. He explained the nature of bonding in a coordination compound by using the various postulates. So thus today we completed, first of all, the study about double salt and coordination compounds. So double salt and coordination complex, these are the molecular or addition compounds, and how the double salt or coordination compounds are formed or coordination complex are formed by combination of two or more salt in a stoichiometric ratio. They can be formed. Then we studied first of all among these two double salt. So double salt, it exists in a solid state, but when dissolved in water, it dissociates completely into simple ions. Thus double salt loses their identity in the aqueous solution. To understand this, we studied the example, that is the more salt. So more salt, when dissolved in water, it produces ions like Fe2 plus, NH4 plus and SO4 minus ions. So aqueous solution of this salt gives test for Fe2 plus, NH4 plus, SO4 minus. Then we studied the next, that is the coordination complex. So these are again molecular or addition compounds which retain their identity in the aqueous solution. they retain their identity in the aqueous solution and shows the property entirely different from those of their constituent ions. For that purpose, we studied the example, that is potassium ferrocyanide having the composition K4FeCN6. So when it dissolved in water, it produces counter ion K plus and complex ion FeCN6 4 minus, that is ferrocyanide ion. So this ferrocyanide ion, it does not dissociate into Fe plus or Cn minus. Therefore, it retains their identity in the aqueous solution. So thus this is the example of coordination complex. After that, we studied Werner's theory and their postulates. So today we are going to stop here. Thank you.